Yeah, Brother Antranga, I have one question. Like when you were in India, did anybody categorize you in the caste category or division? Or did they ask you anything about the caste? Which caste do you belong?
Not particularly. By birth, it is said in our scriptures that by birth, in this present day and age, we are all not really qualified to consider even ourselves to be of some higher degree or some higher caste. But then simultaneously in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that by guna and by karma, or in other words, by quality and by activity, you are to be known. Where do you belong or who you are? Not by birth, because that's quite nonsense. Actually, our tradition, Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, really fights against casteism as such by birth, because it creates a lot of havoc in the past, a lot of division, and this is actually why how Indian community dissolve themselves by this caste system. So no, actually, no one asked me about my caste, but since I'm from Europe, by caste I'm considered to be the lowest.
Why is that?
Lowest means a Shudra category.
Exactly, even lower than that. Mlecha, Yavana,
A
Pulinga.
Malacha is someone who is non-Aryan or someone who eat meat.
Yes. They even say
So
dog eater. They translate Mlecha as a dog eater. I
Really?
never eaten
Wow.
dog. I never eaten dog.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, unlike some of our Korean brethren who do, by the way.
Yes, I wouldn't-
But that's a whole different story for a different
Yes.
program.
So by birth, I'm considered to be very low caste.
So
but
what
you're learning the consciousness of the God. You're coming closer to God every day. So I can assume that can you consider yourself as a Brahmin, the one who is learned or learning?
I received Brahmanical initiation by my spiritual master, which means that I receive something which they call a sacred thread. So this sacred thread allows me to chant very unique, specific mantras within my mind, not uttering them loud. So by initiation, I receive, yes, Brahmanical initiation. If I'm fully consider myself to be qualified as a Brahmana, I think it's, within that concept of being a Brahma is very, very elevated. And I would say I'm a work in progress.
Right. But still, the caste system is present in Sanatan Dharma.
Very much it is. Yes, correct.